I don't really know what to say. I'm just gonna talk about how the games go and what my thought process is, I guess. So, no. Right here, I noticed the other guy just left, and at some point I opened the leaderboard right there. He's in a party, so he must have just left. This is a ranked match. He must have just left because he's partied with someone and he queued a match accidentally, I guess? No clue, but I'll continue. So, here, I rotate wide. This gives my teammate space with the ball. It allows me to get to the back line without bumping anyone, and usually when mainly in 3v3, because 2v2 you only have just your second teammate. Want to avoid the ball when you're going back to your goal, or messing up your teammate's play, and sometimes even being in their camera view can just ruin that completely. So that's why I rotate back like that. The guy in the Fennec, he was just sitting in the net a couple seconds ago in the clip, and it, like, took a second to think about what's going on. My teammates are bashing each other because this extra guy wants possession. Like, he's a 1v1. He's good at 1v1s. The other guy is more like a let me do my thing and I'll pass the ball or I'll set up the ball for you, and their playstyles don't work together whatsoever. This goal right here is not really anyone's fault. My teammate got bumped at the end right here, and he just happened to collide with me, and I couldn't turn because he was in my face. So, reality, no one's at fault there. However, if I was in, like, I could have been in a better position, like maybe more in the net, so I didn't collide with him and would have been able to save it. But in the short term, the way my positioning was, I wasn't able to save that, so it's whatever. Here, the guy just ends up passing me the ball. I could have done something, but I just decided to just shoot it for a weak shot. This is champ. Everyone has godly defense, so, or near really good defense. So usually it's expected to be saved. I don't really think too much about it. This right here, I noticed the second guy is already jumping up for the ball, so I just decided to just turn around, follow the ball, and I ended up not wasting boosts, and also, like, let's say they somehow got a shot on goal right there, I would have been able to defend. So right here, the XJJ guy, XJM or something, the extra guy, he forfeited. What happened a little bit of seconds before, I'm not good at, like, timing audio with the clips. What happened a little bit seconds before is that he passed the ball to him, and Simon, I'm gonna call him Simon, just completely missed, and when the ball hit my corner, he pressed forfeit. And he ended up abandoning entirely because I guess he was sick of being unable to win the 3v2. And I'm not gonna lie, at this rank, it's not really guaranteed that you can win a 3v2. So, I'm 50-50, not really surprised, but a little bit surprised on why that guy left. He's tired of the other teammate. At this point in the match, it's just a regular old 2v2, so I guess it just becomes, you know, you have to rotate a little bit faster, have a little bit more control of the ball. And right here, I actually decided to forfeit because I couldn't tell if my teammate was throwing or not, but the way he threw it up into the corner, wow, it felt kind of stupid to me. He threw it up in the corner, bringing up the wall in the corner, because none of the enemies were nearby for him to go over them. So that's why I wanted to forfeit there. And then he almost made the shot, so I was like, you know what, I'll start right again. And this little play speaks for itself. I got it over one guy, and I literally just hit it over the second guy. He got an easy shot because it was an open net. Simple. teammate goes here, gets kind of like a weird 50, so decided to follow it up anyway. I kind of hesitate while seeing that guy has control over the ball, but I jumped up and 50'd him. And then after I rotate back towards the net while collecting the small pads, right there, if I hadn't jumped and he'd shot on net, he would have scored, but since I was kind of in the way, he decided to shoot it over the net last second. But his teammate wasn't ready for the pass since he was collecting the boost in our corner, and my teammate got a free goal on their net. So I did something kind of dumb here. Instead of following my teammate on kickoff, I went for boost. Really in 2v2 in these type of situations where you're like right behind your teammate in the kickoff, you would follow up, because usually those type of kickoffs, those specific like positions, they would end up with the two in the middle 50-50ing, and the ball would stay in the middle. If only one person, like let's say the other team, followed up right there, and I just went for boost, they could have got an easy shot on our goal. Just wanted to rewind really quick to go over this play. Like I missed, so I just backflipped to kind of catch myself and not do anything dumb with the ball. Got over the first guy really easily, and then I was gonna shoot it, but then I saw he was shadowing defense, so I threw it at the post, and my teammate scored with the pass. So we were nearing the end of the game, I got demoed, so I'm like, okay, cool, I'll just grab boost, my teammate's up there. I missed the boost, so I decided to go back, just allow him to chase basically, and do whatever he wants with the ball. The ball gets sent towards our side. Since we're in the last 5 seconds now, I just decide, just keep it in the corner and don't allow your teammate or the enemy to hit it anywhere closer to your net, and we won because of it. So here I was kind of questioning whether I should stay up or go back, and I saw my teammate had 100, so I decided to turn around, and the flame guy just shot it over completely, so I just decided to go back in the end. Right here, it was just a 50, and there's situations like that where you're in front, even if you have 20 boosts, just getting it over one person in a 3v3 especially, it could save your teammate's boost and also allow you to cover safer with the ball not being on your side, and you don't have to be as worried. That being said though, like if your teammate's actively going for the ball while you are trying to give him a chance or a setup, sometimes you just mess up their play entirely, so you just have to be cautious of where their position is. Situations where like you don't know if you should go for the ball or not while your teammates are closer to the ball than you, like right there for example, my teammate turned to his right, my left, to let me know that he's not going for the ball, and he's also getting a better spot rotation wise by doing that. Right here, I wouldn't say I messed up, but I would say like try to take the ball slower in this situation. I noticed both of my teammates were in middle, one of them had no boost, so they're probably not going to go for the ball, which they didn't. However, me still passing the ball to mid on blue side would cause them to panic, and also maybe even miss the ball, causing my teammate to get a free score. Right here's another example of that thing I talked about earlier. I was close to the ball and he was kind of hesitating on what to do with it, but since I moved away, he was confident enough to just straight up shoot the ball, and he got to go off of it. So right there, you kind of saw like my hesitation to go for the ball. Usually, when you're like my teammate right there, even though he had close to zero boost, you want to let them do what they want to do with the ball, because sometimes not only does it allow you to get an easier shot on the goal, but also like he got it past a person right there, and I got past the second guy. But obviously, the third was ready to get rid of whatever was going on with our play. Right there, I kind of flipped the camera to see if my teammate was back and ready to go for the ball, which he was, and I was confident enough to just go for the boost and ignore the ball completely. Another example right here of what I said earlier, being an obstacle. Right there, he could have had some crazy play going on, and I just kind of prevented and shut down what he had going on by throwing the ball away from him. But they have an insane player on their team, like season 16, I think that says, grand champion. He just double tapped in the most insane angle I've ever seen. So, unlucky, but it happens. So right here, I kind of set up for a pass, but the dude in the net was ready to shut it down. My teammate was just kind of throwing the ball away to get it away from our corner. The blue guy pinched it on the wall, getting it closer to our net, and I ended up own goaling. I was kind of like panicking, and then also I didn't check if my teammate was behind me. I don't even think that was going in the net originally either, which is even worse. But it's all good. Mistakes happen. Here, normally wouldn't do this, but my teammate was up, so I just decided I would launch the ball, and he ended up scoring out of it. He caught the pass and went around the ball, around one guy, and then just shot it and made it in. Crazy teammate. Normally in this situation where like Blue had a shot on goal, I didn't hear my teammate's engine moving soon enough, so I just preemptively go for it, and I ended up saving it. I'm pretty sure he would have missed, and the ball would have went in if I didn't jump up. So, and that, in my eyes, he made the mistake of not driving up as soon as he saw Blue behind the ball. I ended up getting a interesting hit here that turned into a pass, but Blue was ready to 50 it, so ended up just going into overtime, which is completely fine. No bashing needed. There was nothing wrong with that. This guy, he went for something. I noticed here he probably got a flip reset, which is when all four of your tires kind of like land on the ball, similar to when you land on the ground. That causes you to get your flip back, which is what a flip reset is. And since like as soon as he got it, I was like, nah, I need to jump over that. So I did. Also skill issue right there. I missed, and they would have scored right there. They got a demo on our team. I have zero boost going up, so it's like very scary, the situation right now. And the corner boost didn't spawn for a bit, but golded teammate just ended up scoring in a 1v3 anyway. Also, I did not notice this until now, but we played the same map back to back. That is actually quite rare for me. Even though I did, didn't read the bounce right there, I still went up, hoping my teammate would pass the ball into me and I would redirect it in. But I kind of skill issued and I didn't jump high fast enough, so I didn't get the touch I wanted, and the ball would have went in, but I suck. Also, it's just like bump heaven right now. There's been a couple people flying everywhere and missing the ball. Bumping and whiffing everywhere. It's funny. And if I recall, I bumped my teammates a couple times in this game. This right here is the exact reason you do not want to reverse. I lost all momentum on that shot after it hit the post, and he got a free shot on goal. Also, I just straight up dodged the ball. Had I not reversed and just stayed where I was, I would have blocked it, even though I didn't move. As soon as you get demoed, you want to immediately just find where the ball is even before you respawn. That way you're either to do one, like let's say the ball is close to your net, you're able to just immediately flip towards the net and try to defend the incoming shot. Or in that case, my teammate actually won the 50 and got it ball to their side. I was able to safely just grab boost and be in position for whatever comes next. Also, I bumped my teammate. I think it was I bumped the Fennec once, I bumped the Dominus after, and then the Fennec bumped me. That's what I was talking about from earlier. And this is pretty much textbook. The blue just threw the ball at the wall. I guess they were expecting to get there faster, so I managed to take over, hit it over one guy, and then I hit it off the wall, so like slowly, so it didn't just fly over the net, and it allowed my teammate to score because it wasn't directly on the wall where that second guy could save it. Right here, it was either try to make a shot, or I decided to just chuck it at my teammate, hoping he would hit it into the net. I usually go with teammates, like over just shooting it straight up into the net, because once again, champ, this is high rank, so 9 times out of 10 it's going to be defended. And then also, when you throw the ball at a teammate, not only is it unexpected, but also it's very hard to react immediately. And usually when you throw the ball at your teammate, and let's say your teammate immediately shoots it at the goal, 9 times out of 10, 7 times out of 10, they're not ready to defend it. So right here, this bump is kind of unfortunate. You can't really do anything about it, just, recover from it, try to get back in the game. Right there, blue passed it from the corner onto another teammate to shoot it, and both of my teammates double committed, so I decided to just launch the ball at it since I have little to no boost, and it ended up working anyway. My teammate was ready to follow up after that. Right here, a little bit of seconds earlier, I missed the corner as it spawned, so instead of turning around, because the ball not only is in blue's possession, but also so close to our net, I just decide to just be ready to defend with like 20 boosts. 20 is all you need. You can reach the top of the net with 20 anyway. And we ended up not getting scored on in the end, so it's all good. This series of events right here is just unfortunate. I hit the ball in a way I wanted it to roll up the wall, so I can do like a little air dribble or something play after. It ended up just bouncing straight off, and it turned into a bounce for the blue team. Not only that, but I ended up missing the save as well for like the 50. that was supposed to happen if he hit the ball, which he did anyway, because I missed, and they ended up scoring. But I think we won this match. I don't. Yeah, I scored. Let's see here. Ended up just dribbling, and then I just jumped over this guy. Pretty simple.